Hello, heroes and sheroes. One day, many years ago, when I was a young man who had been in trucking for just a few short years, I came home worn out and beat. Those were the days when companies expected you to stay out 6 weeks before you got 2 days off. Out of my 2 days off this particular time, I slept for a day and a half. My wife at the time took this personally and decided she wanted to fight about it. When I finally felt human enough to get out of bed and deal with people, I was met with her complaints of me being asleep most of the time I was home. She started the discussion with a question. How can you be so tired when all you do is sit in that seat all day? It ain't like you're having to do any hard work, she went on to say. If you had a real physically demanding job, then I could understand you being that tired. However, since all you do is sit on your tail all day, I can't see any reason for you to be that tired. I think you're avoiding me and the kids. That was her exact wording. First of all, imagine you haven't seen your family for 6 weeks. You finally feel human enough to be able to show them the attention they deserve, and as soon as you get out of bed, you get hit with something like that. I was young then and of course had a quick temper because I did not have the age to mellow it like I do now. In all honesty, however, I was too shocked to get mad. Several things went through my mind, but most importantly, one, I could not understand how she could even hit me with that when I woke up, and two, how she had it in her mind that I did not do any actual work. That was the only thing that saved her from seeing my temper. With a feeling of disbelief, I asked her, "How did you think I did not do any work?" And she replied, "All you do is sit in that seat. It's not like you're having to do any real work." Off the top of my head, I gave her the best answer I could come up with on the spot. Imagine being ready for something to go wrong every second of the workday. Imagine being ready for the sky to fall in front of you at any given second. Now, granted, the sky was probably not going to fall, but imagine being on that kind of edge for 10 hours a day. What we were allowed to drive back then, although admittedly I was putting 15 and 16-hour driving days on average, and had turned in several 24-hour driving days in the weeks I was gone. Now put yourself at a state of alertness at your maximum level for 10 hours straight. All muscles poised to react, eyes watching everything, and everybody. Plus, reading every highway, clearance, and warning signs that came into your view because it may affect you, for 10+ hours straight. Now times that by 42. For the 42 days I spent behind the wheel before I got to come home. Yes, I admit I didn't do much physical work, but I more than made up for it with mental work. That was why I came home and slept for 1.5 days. Her reply was, "Oh, I never thought about that." "Lol, why would she?" I replied. She had a 15-minute commute twice a workday and swore it was wearing her out. To be fair to her though, I have heard more than one person has that very same question. How could a trucker be so tired because they never did anything? And those very same people would whine about their commute to work. That was very same people were the same kind of people I had to be on high alert for. Now trucking's gotten way easier, GPS, so we don't have to watch every highway number sign that we come up on. Don't have to write directions in shorthand so we can get to the place we're going through cities like New York City and LA and all the other big cities, and the trucks have lane assist, collision avoidance, and adaptive cruise control. Yet the new breed of drivers swears their job is so hard and it kills them to be out 2 weeks at a time. As I write this script up at this point in time, I have been up all night driving, all morning waiting on them to get my trailer unloaded, and then I will spend a couple of hours this afternoon to get my trailer reloaded. Then I will get to lay down and go to sleep probably about 2, 3, or 4 p.m. For the record, my day started at 6 p.m. yesterday. Now, how can drivers be so tired all they do is sit on their tail? Have any of you ever heard or been asked that question? Comment below. We'll catch you another way, another day.